Welcome back to Animeversalore. Today, we continue the forbidden journey of Naruto, where new worlds, powerful enemies, and hidden secrets await. Subscribe now and let's enter the next chapter of Naruto's destiny. The child from tomorrow. The child stood silently before Naruto. Naruto looked at him carefully. Who are you? The child smiled. My name is Ren Uzumaki. Naruto's eyes widened. Uzumaki. Ren nodded. You are my father. Everyone became silent. Sasuke looked at Naruto. Naruto, you never mentioned having another son. Naruto shook his head. Because I don't. Ren looked at them. Not yet. Jiraiya stepped forward. Then you're from the future. Ren nodded. I came from a future that hasn't happened. Naruto frowned. How is that possible? Ren pointed toward the white sphere. The void didn't disappear. It became me. Quote. Naruto stared at the sphere. Ren continued. The void contained every erased possibility. When you gave it a choice, it created a new life. Kushina stepped closer. Then why did you come here? Quote. Ren's smile disappeared. Because my future is dying. Naruto's expression became serious. What happened? Ren looked toward the sky. Something worse than the void has awakened. Sasuke asked. What could be worse? Ren answered. The empty king. The temperature suddenly dropped. Even Raisin looked terrified. Jiraiya whispered. I thought that name was only a legend. Ren shook his head. It's real. Naruto stepped forward. Where is it? Ren looked at him. Inside my future. Naruto clenched his fist. Then we'll go there. Ren smiled. I knew you would say that. Sasuke stepped beside Naruto. I'm coming too. Kushina joined them. So am I. Akira and Boruto looked at each other. Boruto smiled. Looks like another adventure. Suddenly, the white sphere opened a portal. Beyond it was a ruined Konoha. The sky was completely black. The Hokage monument was broken. The village was empty. Naruto stared at the destruction. This is your future. Ren nodded. Yes. Naruto looked at him. Who destroyed it? Quote. Ren pointed toward the sky. A gigantic black crown appeared above the ruined village. Naruto recognized it immediately. The crown. Ren shook his head. Not the crown. The one who created it. Quote. A figure slowly appeared beneath the black crown. Naruto's eyes widened. It looked exactly like him. But this Naruto had completely black eyes. Ren whispered. That's the empty king. The figure looked toward the portal. Then it smiled. Father. Naruto froze. The empty king continued. You finally came. Naruto stepped forward. I am not your father. The empty king laughed. You will be. The portal suddenly began closing. Ren grabbed Naruto's hand. Don't let it close. Naruto grabbed Sasuke's hand. Sasuke grabbed Kushina. Akira and Boruto joined them. Together, they pushed their chakra into the portal. The portal opened again. Naruto looked toward the ruined future. We're coming. The empty king smiled. I'll be waiting. Naruto stepped through. The moment he entered the ruined Konoha, the portal disappeared. Naruto looked around. Everyone stay together. Ren stood beside him. Then a bell rang from the destroyed Hokage tower. Once, twice, 3 times. A shadow appeared at the top. The empty king looked down at them. Welcome to your future. Quote. Naruto raised his fist. Let's change it. The empty king smiled. That's exactly what I want. And behind him, millions of black eyes opened across the ruined village. The empty king. The millions of black eyes opened across the ruined village. Naruto stood beside Ren. Sasuke activated his Rinnegan. Kushina prepared her sealing chains. Akira and Boruto stood behind them. The empty king slowly descended from the Hokage tower. Father. Naruto stared at him. I told you, I'm not your father. The empty king smiled. Not yet. Naruto clenched his fist. Then tell me what happened to this world. The empty king looked around. You happened. Naruto froze. What? You kept changing destiny. You destroyed the crown. You broke the cycle. You defeated the void. You created a future where everyone was free. The empty king raised his hand. And that freedom created me. Quote. Ren stepped forward. That's a lie. The empty king looked at him. You were created from the void. You are the first being born without a predetermined destiny. Ren's eyes widened. The empty king continued. But you were not supposed to exist. Ren clenched his fists. So you destroyed my world. I corrected it. Naruto stepped between them. No. The empty king looked at Naruto. You still don't understand. Quote, I am the result of every mistake you made. Naruto smiled. Then you're still my mistake. The empty king became silent. Naruto continued. And mistakes can be corrected. The empty king suddenly attacked. A black wave exploded across the village. Naruto created a massive barrier. Sasuke joined him. The force pushed them backward. Ren shouted, Father, don't fight him with chakra. Naruto looked at him. Why? Because he absorbs it. The empty king smiled. Too late. Black energy began surrounding Naruto. Sasuke immediately pulled him away with a space-time portal. Naruto landed beside him. Thanks. Quote, Sasuke looked toward the empty king. We need another plan. Ren closed his eyes. I know what can stop him. Everyone looked at him. Ren pointed toward the ruined Hokage monument. Underneath that monument is the first seal. Quote, Naruto asked, what does it seal? Ren opened his eyes. The memory of the original Naruto. Naruto frowned. The original Naruto. Ren nodded. The Naruto who existed before this reality. The empty king suddenly appeared behind Ren. You should not have remembered that. Naruto turned. Get away from him. The empty king grabbed Ren. Naruto attacked. Their fists collided. The impact destroyed the ground beneath them. Ren fell away. Naruto grabbed him. Are you hurt? Ren shook his head. No. Then he looked at Naruto. Father, the seal is opening. The broken Hokage monument began glowing. A massive Uzumaki symbol appeared beneath it. The ground split apart. Something ancient began rising from below. The empty king stepped backward. For the first time, fear appeared in his eyes. Naruto noticed. You're afraid. The empty king whispered. That seal must never open. Naruto smiled. Then that's exactly where we're going. He looked at Sasuke. Ready. Sasuke activated his Rinnegan. Always. Naruto, Sasuke, Ren, Akira, Boruto and Kushina descended beneath the ruins. Behind them, the empty king followed. And deep underground, an ancient voice awakened. Who has disturbed my memory? Naruto stopped. The voice continued. If you are Naruto Uzumaki, then you have finally returned. Quote, the original Naruto. The underground chamber became completely silent. Naruto looked toward the enormous Uzumaki seal. Who are you? The ancient voice answered. I am the first memory of Naruto Uzumaki. Quote, Naruto stepped closer. First memory. A golden figure slowly appeared inside the seal. It looked like Naruto, but this Naruto was wearing ancient Uzumaki robes. Sasuke stared at him. Another version of Naruto. Quote, the golden figure shook his head. No, I am the memory that existed before versions were created. Ren looked shocked. Then you are the original. The figure nodded. I was the first choice. Quote, Naruto asked, what choice? The original Naruto looked at him. The choice to protect someone else, even when no one protected me. Naruto became silent. The original Naruto continued. That choice created the first path. Quote, every Naruto after me inherited it. Akira stepped forward. Then why was the cycle created? The original Naruto looked toward the darkness. Because someone feared what that choice could become. Quote, suddenly, the chamber shook. The empty king appeared. Enough. Naruto turned toward him. You knew about this. The empty king nodded. I was created to destroy this memory. Why? Because as long as the original Naruto exists, I can never become the final Naruto. Quote, Naruto clenched his fist. So that's what you want. The empty king smiled. I want to become the only Naruto. Ren shouted. You can't erase everyone. The empty king raised his hand. Black energy surrounded Ren. Naruto immediately attacked. The empty king blocked him. Sasuke opened a portal beneath the villain. Kushina's chains shot forward. Akira released golden chakra. Boruto attacked from above. For a moment, the empty king was overwhelmed. Then he released a massive black wave. Everyone was thrown backward. Naruto stood up. Everyone okay? Sasuke nodded. The original Naruto looked at the empty king. You still haven't learned. The empty king turned toward him. Learned what? Being Naruto isn't about being the strongest. The empty king laughed. Strength is everything. The original Naruto shook his head. No, it is about choosing others when you have every reason to choose yourself. Quote, Naruto suddenly understood. He looked at Ren, then at Sasuke, then at Akira, Boruto and Kushina. The guardian mark appeared on his hand. But this time, it wasn't golden. It became completely white. The empty king stepped backward. What is that? Naruto smiled. My choice. The white light spread through the chamber. The black energy around Ren disappeared. The empty king's body began cracking. No. Naruto walked toward him. You wanted to become the only Naruto. But Naruto was never one person. The empty king screamed. I am the perfect version. Naruto answered. There is no perfect version. Quote, only the version that keeps choosing. The white light struck the empty king. His black crown shattered. The chamber became silent, but the empty king did not disappear. Instead, he slowly removed his mask. Naruto froze. Underneath was the face of a young Naruto. But his eyes were filled with tears. He whispered, I just wanted someone to choose me. Naruto's expression softened. He walked toward him. Then I choose you. The empty king looked at Naruto. Why? Because you're still part of this family. The darkness around him disappeared. Ren stepped closer. You don't have to destroy my future. Quote, the empty king looked at him. I don't know how to change it. Naruto smiled. Then we'll learn together. Suddenly, the ancient seal began glowing again. The original Naruto looked toward Naruto. The final memory is opening. Naruto frowned. Final memory. The original Naruto nodded. It contains the truth about your birth. Naruto's eyes widened. My birth. Kushina stepped forward. What do you mean? Quote, the original Naruto looked at both Naruto and Kushina. The Naruto you know was not the first child chosen by the Uzumaki seal. Kushina froze. Then who was? The chamber doors opened. A small silhouette appeared in the darkness. The original Naruto whispered, your first son. Naruto stared into the darkness. And a familiar voice spoke. Father, you finally found me. The first son. The small silhouette stepped into the light. Naruto froze. Kushina covered her mouth. The boy had golden hair, blue eyes, and the Uzumaki spiral on his forehead. Naruto whispered, who are you? The boy looked at him. My name is Arata Uzumaki. Quote, Kushina's eyes filled with tears. Arata. The boy nodded. I was your first son. Naruto looked at the original Naruto. What does that mean? The original Naruto answered. Before your birth, the Uzumaki seal predicted a child who would carry the power of every possible future. Quote, that child was Arata. Kushina shook her head. But I never had another son. Arata looked at her. Because I was erased before you could remember me. Naruto stepped forward. Who erased you? Quote, Arata looked toward the empty king. He did. The empty king lowered his head. I didn't know who I was. Arata continued. You were created from the void to erase every possibility that could threaten the perfect future. Quote, Naruto looked at the empty king. And Arata was that possibility. The empty king nodded. His existence could have changed everything. Arata smiled sadly. So they removed me from history. Kushina walked toward him. Come here. Arata hesitated. Kushina hugged him. For the first time, Arata began crying. I waited so long. Kushina held him tightly. I'm sorry. Naruto joined them. Arata looked at Naruto. Father. Naruto smiled. I'm here now. Sasuke looked toward the original Naruto. Why reveal him now? The original Naruto answered. Because the final war is approaching. Naruto frowned. What war? Quote, the ancient chamber began shaking. A deep voice echoed from above. The war between remembered and forgotten worlds. The original Naruto looked toward the ceiling. The seal has been broken. Naruto asked. Who broke it? The original Naruto answered. Not the empty king. Not the void. Not the creator. Everyone became silent. Then who? The original Naruto looked directly at Naruto. You did. Quote, Naruto's eyes widened. What? Every time you changed destiny, you weakened the boundary between realities. Now every forgotten world can return. Suddenly, thousands of portals opened around the chamber. Naruto saw countless versions of his family. Some were alive, some were enemies, some had never existed. Arata looked toward the portals. This is the beginning. Naruto clenched his fist. Then we'll protect this world. Quote, the empty king stepped beside him. And I'll help. Ren joined them. Me too. Boruto smiled. Looks like the family is getting bigger. Sasuke raised his sword. Then let's finish this. The portals began merging. A massive figure appeared between them. It wore a broken Hokage cloak. Its face was hidden, but its chakra felt strangely familiar. Naruto stared. Who are you? The figure slowly removed its hood. Naruto's eyes widened. It was Minato Namikaze, but his eyes were completely black. Minato looked at Naruto. Son. Naruto couldn't move. Father. Minato raised his hand. Forgive me. The entire chamber exploded with black chakra. I have come to erase you. The Dark Fourth Hokage. The chamber shook violently. Naruto stared at Minato. Father, why are you doing this? Minato's black eyes remained emotionless. I am not the Minato you remember. Quote, Kushina stepped forward. Minato, look at me. For a moment, Minato's expression changed. Kushina. Then the black energy returned. I cannot stop it. Naruto clenched his fist. Then I'll stop it for you. Quote, Minato disappeared. A yellow flash appeared behind Naruto. Naruto barely blocked the attack. Sasuke shouted. He's using Flying Raijin. Minato appeared again. His speed was incredible. Naruto created hundreds of shadow clones. Minato destroyed them instantly. Naruto smiled. Still faster than me. Minato appeared beside him. Always. Naruto turned around. Not anymore. Naruto grabbed Minato's arm. Sasuke opened a portal beneath them. Both disappeared. They reappeared high above Konoha. Minato threw a kunai. Naruto dodged. Minato teleported behind him. Naruto predicted the movement. Their fists collided. The impact created a massive shockwave. Minato looked surprised. You've learned my fighting style. Naruto smiled. I learned it from you. Minato froze. The black chakra around him weakened. Naruto stepped closer. You taught me how to protect people. Quote, Minato's eyes trembled. You taught me how to never give up. The darkness around Minato began cracking. Kushina shouted from below, Minato. Minato looked toward her. Kushina. The black energy screamed. Minato grabbed his head. Get away from me. Naruto rushed toward him. No. A dark voice echoed through the sky. He belongs to me. Naruto looked upward. The black energy gathered above Minato. The empty king suddenly appeared. This isn't Minato. Naruto asked. Then what is it? The empty king answered. A memory weapon. Arata looked shocked. Someone turned Minato's memory into a weapon. Quote, Naruto looked at the black energy. Who? A familiar voice answered. I did. Everyone turned. A figure stood on the Hokage monument. The creator. But this time, he was wearing Minato's cloak. Naruto's expression hardened. You. The creator looked at him. You keep destroying everything I create. Naruto stepped forward. Because you keep taking people's choices away. The creator smiled. Then choose. He raised his hand. Behind him appeared thousands of black versions of Naruto's loved ones. Jiraiya, Minato, Kushina, Neji, Itachi, even versions of Sasuke. Naruto stared at them. The creator spoke. Save your family, or save the world. Naruto clenched his fists. Kushina looked at him. Naruto, don't choose. Naruto looked confused. Kushina smiled. Let us choose too. Minato broke free from the darkness. He stood beside Naruto. I choose my son. Jiraiya appeared beside him. I choose my student. Sasuke raised his sword. I choose my friend. Arata stepped forward. I choose my family. Ren smiled. I choose my future. Boruto activated karma. And I choose mine. Naruto smiled. Then we choose together. The creator's expression finally changed. You cannot defeat me. Quote, Naruto raised his hand. We don't have to. We only have to prove that your world isn't the only one. All of them released their power. The black memories began turning white. The creator screamed. No. The entire sky cracked. And from beyond the broken reality came a voice even deeper than the creator's. Enough. Everyone stopped. The creator looked terrified. You're awake. Naruto looked toward the darkness. Who is that? The creator whispered. The one who created me. A gigantic eye opened beyond the universe. And the voice spoke. Naruto Uzumaki, come alone. The one above the creator. The gigantic eye opened beyond the universe. Naruto stared into it. Sasuke immediately stepped forward. You're not going alone. Naruto nodded. I know. The voice echoed again. I said alone. Naruto looked at everyone. Then he smiled. Sorry, I don't follow orders. The giant eye became brighter. The entire battlefield disappeared. Naruto found himself standing in a completely empty space. No Konoha, no stars, no time, only darkness. A figure appeared before him. It looked human, but its body was made of countless galaxies. Naruto stared. Who are you? The figure answered. I am Astra, the first consciousness, the one who existed before the creator. Quote, Naruto frowned. Why did you bring me here? Astra looked at him. Because you have done something no one before you achieved. Naruto waited. You changed the rules of reality. Naruto shook his head. I just wanted people to choose their own paths. Astra smiled. That is exactly why you are dangerous. Naruto clenched his fist. Then are you here to stop me? Astra shook his head. No, I am here to offer you a choice. Quote, Naruto raised an eyebrow. What choice? Astra opened his hand. Two worlds appeared. The first was peaceful. No wars, no suffering. Everyone Naruto loved was alive. The second was imperfect. People suffered. People made mistakes. People lost loved ones. But everyone was free. Astra asked, which world do you choose? Naruto stared at both. For a moment, he remembered Jiraiya, Minato, Neji, all the people he had lost. The perfect world looked tempting. But Naruto slowly turned toward the imperfect one. I choose this, Astra asked. Why? Naruto answered. Because people aren't supposed to live inside someone else's dream. Quote, they should create their own. Astra smiled. Correct. Suddenly, the peaceful world disappeared. The imperfect world remained. Astra continued. That was the final test. Naruto looked confused. Then what happens now? Astra pointed toward Naruto's chest. The guardian mark is gone. Naruto looked down. The mark had disappeared. Astra continued. You no longer need it. Naruto looked surprised. Why? Because you finally understood that a guardian doesn't need power to protect freedom. Naruto smiled. So I'm free. Astra nodded. For the first time, the empty space began disappearing. Naruto suddenly heard voices. Naruto. He opened his eyes. He was back in Konoha. Sasuke was standing beside him. Kushina hugged him. Minato smiled. Arata and Ren stood nearby. Boruto looked relieved. Jiraiya laughed. You scared us. Naruto smiled. I'm okay. The creator stood several meters away. His power was gone. He looked at Naruto. You defeated Astra's test. Naruto replied. No, I just made my choice. The creator nodded. That's why you won. Suddenly, the sky became clear. The remaining portals disappeared. Every alternate reality returned to its own path. The cycle was finally gone. But before leaving, Astra's voice echoed one final time. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto looked upward. Your world is free. Now live in it. Naruto smiled. For the first time, there was no prophecy. No crown. No cycle. No predetermined destiny. Just a future waiting to be written. But as everyone celebrated, Arata suddenly looked toward the horizon. His expression changed. Naruto noticed. What happened? Quote, Arata pointed toward the sky. A tiny black crack had appeared. That shouldn't be there. Naruto stared at it. The crack slowly widened, and from the other side came a familiar voice. You really thought the story was over? Quote, the voice beyond reality. The black crack widened across the sky. Everyone in Konoha stopped. Naruto looked at Arata. You said that shouldn't be there. Arata nodded. Because every reality is supposed to be separated now. Quote, Sasuke activated his Rinnegan. There is no chakra coming from it. Naruto looked carefully. Then what is it? A voice echoed from the crack. I am what remains when a story refuses to end. The crack opened. A dark figure stepped through. It wore no armor, no cloak, No symbol. Its face was hidden behind a simple white mask. Naruto stepped forward. Remove the mask. The figure laughed. You still believe every enemy has a face? Quote. Naruto replied. Then I'll find yours. He rushed forward. The figure raised one hand. Naruto suddenly stopped. His body wouldn't move. Sasuke attacked. The figure turned toward him. Sasuke froze too. Kakashi tried to move. Nothing happened. The figure looked at Naruto. I don't control your body. I control the moment. Naruto's eyes widened. You can control time. The figure shook its head. Time is too small. I control the space between choices. Naruto struggled. What does that mean? The figure stepped closer. Every time you make a choice, another possibility is created. But I exist in the moment before that choice. Quote. Naruto understood. You're the space between possibilities. The figure nodded. Exactly. Arata suddenly stepped forward. Then you're the one who created the alternate worlds. The figure looked at him. No, I only watched them. Arata frowned. Then who created them? The figure turned toward Naruto. You did. Naruto froze. Me. Every decision you made created a possibility. Every possibility created a world. Quote. And every world created another Naruto. Naruto clenched his fist. Then why are you here? The figure answered. Because one possibility was never completed. A second crack appeared. Then another. Thousands of cracks spread across the sky. Sasuke finally broke free. This is not good. Naruto looked around. What's coming? The figure removed its mask. Naruto's eyes widened. It had his face, but its eyes were completely white. The figure smiled. My name is Zero Naruto. I am the Naruto who made no choice. Naruto stared at him. That's impossible. Zero Naruto shook his head. No, I'm the possibility you never saw. He raised his hand. Every crack opened simultaneously. A massive army appeared, but these weren't alternate Narutos. They were versions of everyone. Dark Sasuke, Dark Boruto, Dark Kushina, Dark Minato, Dark Jiraiya, even a version of Akira who had never chosen Naruto as his brother. Naruto looked at them. How many? Zero Naruto answered. Every possibility that was abandoned. Quote. Kushina stepped beside Naruto. Then we'll face them. Naruto smiled. No. Everyone looked at him. Naruto continued. We don't fight them. We remind them who they are. Zero Naruto laughed. You still believe everyone can be saved? Naruto looked at him. I do. Zero Naruto raised his hand. The abandoned worlds began descending toward Konoha. Naruto took a deep breath. Then let's save them. Quote. He stepped forward, and for the first time, Naruto wasn't fighting an enemy. He was fighting every life that could have existed. The battlefield of possibilities had begun. The abandoned worlds. The sky above Konoha was filled with thousands of portals. Every portal contained a different possibility. Naruto looked at them. So many lives. Zero Naruto stood above the battlefield. Every one of them was abandoned. Naruto replied. Then they deserve a chance. Quote. Zero Naruto laughed. You can't save everyone. Naruto smiled. I don't need to. I just need to give them a choice. The first portal opened. A dark version of Sasuke stepped through. He had never met Naruto. His eyes were filled with hatred. He attacked immediately. Naruto didn't fight back. Sasuke. The dark Sasuke stopped. Don't call me that. Naruto smiled. You are still Sasuke. The dark Sasuke raised his sword. I have no friends. Naruto replied. Then let me be your first. The sword stopped inches from Naruto. The dark Sasuke's eyes trembled. His entire body turned into light. The portal disappeared. Sasuke watched silently. That was one. Naruto nodded. Thousands to go. Another portal opened. A dark version of Kushina appeared. She looked at Naruto with anger. You took my son. Naruto froze. Kushina stepped forward. That's not me. Naruto looked at the alternate Kushina. You're right. You are the mother who never got to hold her child. The alternate Kushina began crying. Naruto walked toward her. You don't have to carry that pain anymore. She disappeared into white light. Kushina looked at Naruto. How do you know what to say? Naruto smiled. Because I've felt it too. More portals opened. dark versions of Jiraiya, Minato, Akira, Boruto, Kakashi. One by one, Naruto reached them. He didn't defeat them. He reminded them that they still had a choice. The portals began disappearing. Zero Naruto watched in silence. His smile slowly faded. Why aren't they fighting? Naruto answered. Because they never wanted to fight. They wanted to be seen. Zero Naruto clenched his fist. You can't save me. Naruto looked at him. I haven't tried yet. Zero Naruto descended. He landed directly in front of Naruto. Then try. He attacked. Naruto blocked. Their fists collided. Zero Naruto was faster. He knew every move Naruto could make. Because he was created from every possibility. Naruto attacked with a Rasengan. Zero Naruto dodged before it formed. You can't surprise me. Naruto smiled. I know. Quote. He dropped the Rasengan. Zero Naruto stopped. What are you doing? Naruto stepped closer. I'm making a choice you can't predict. Zero Naruto froze. Naruto extended his hand. Come with us. Zero Naruto stared at him. You would forgive me. Naruto shook his head. I don't need to forgive you. I just don't want you to be alone. Zero Naruto's white eyes began filling with tears. I've existed forever. Quote. But no one ever chose me. Naruto smiled. Then you're not alone anymore. Zero Naruto reached for Naruto's hand. The moment they touched, every remaining portal disappeared. The abandoned worlds returned to their own realities. The sky became clear. Zero Naruto slowly changed. His white eyes became blue. His dark clothes became orange. He looked exactly like Naruto. But younger. He smiled. What's my name? Naruto thought for a moment. Choose one. The young Naruto smiled. I'll call myself Naru. Everyone laughed. Sasuke looked at Naruto. Another Naruto. Naruto sighed. Apparently, I'm collecting them. Suddenly, the ground began shaking. Naru looked toward the horizon. I feel something. Naruto became serious. What? Naru pointed toward the sky. A tiny red symbol appeared. The Uzumaki spiral. But this one was completely different. It was burning. Raisin's face turned pale. No. Naruto looked at him. What is it? Raisin whispered. The first prophecy. Kushina asked. What prophecy? Raisin looked toward Naruto. The prophecy that says one day, an Uzumaki will choose between saving his world. Quote. He paused. And saving himself. Naruto stared at the burning symbol. A voice echoed from the sky. The final choice has arrived. The final choice. The burning Uzumaki symbol covered the sky. Naruto looked at Raisin. What does the prophecy mean? Raisin answered. It means the final enemy won't attack your world. It will attack you. Naruto frowned. Why me? Raisin looked toward the symbol. Because you are the only one who has survived every possible path. Quote. Suddenly, the ground beneath Naruto disappeared. Sasuke shouted. Naruto. Naruto fell into darkness. He landed in a strange white world. There was no one around him. Then a voice spoke. You wanted freedom. Quote. Naruto looked up. A giant version of himself appeared. But this Naruto had no face. Freedom comes with a price. Naruto asked. What price? The figure answered. Everything you love. Naruto's eyes widened. Images appeared around him. Kushina, Minato, Sasuke, Jiraiya, Akira, Boruto, Ren, Arata, Naru. All of them disappeared one by one. Naruto clenched his fists. No. The figure continued. You can save them. Quote. Naruto looked up. How? Give up your freedom. A golden crown appeared before him. Naruto recognized it. The crown. The figure nodded. Become the guardian. Control every reality. Prevent every war. Quote. Stop every death. Everyone will live. Naruto stared at the crown. For a moment, he considered it. Then he pushed it away. No. The figure asked. Why? Naruto answered. Because saving people by controlling them isn't saving them. Quote. The figure became silent. Naruto continued. If I have to lose everything to keep them free, I'll accept that. Suddenly, Sasuke's voice echoed. Naruto. Naruto turned. Sasuke appeared beside him. You don't have to do it alone. Kushina appeared. Neither do we. Minato, Jiraiya, Akira, Boruto, Ren, Arata, Naru. Everyone stood beside Naruto. The faceless figure stepped backward. You chose them. Quote. Naruto smiled. Yes. The figure began cracking. Then the prophecy is complete. Naruto frowned. What? The figure disappeared. The white world shattered. Naruto opened his eyes. He was back in Konoha. Everyone was standing around him. Sasuke looked relieved. You disappeared for only a few seconds. Naruto looked at his hands. The final choice was never about the world. Kushina asked. Then what was it about? Quote. Naruto smiled. Whether I would choose power or people. Raisin looked toward the sky. The burning Uzumaki symbol began disappearing. It's over. But suddenly, Naru shouted. Naruto. Everyone turned. A small crack appeared in the air. Something was coming through. A hand emerged. Then a figure stepped out. Naruto recognized him immediately. It was the creator. But his body was completely human now. He looked exhausted. Naruto asked, "Why are you here?" The creator looked at the sky. "Because I finally understand." Understand what? The creator looked at Naruto. You were never meant to defeat the creator. Quote. Naruto frowned. Then what? The creator smiled. You were meant to replace him. Everyone became silent. Naruto shook his head. No. The creator nodded. That's exactly what I expected. He turned toward the sky. The universe is now without a creator. And someone must decide what happens next. Naruto looked at his friends. Then at the endless sky. He smiled. Then nobody decides alone. Sasuke smiled. That's your answer. Naruto nodded. We build the future together. The creator disappeared. The burning symbol vanished completely. For the first time, there was no prophecy. No guardian. No creator. No predetermined destiny. Only a world waiting to be written. Naruto looked toward the sunrise. Let's go home. Everyone followed him. But high above the clouds, a tiny black fragment remained. It pulsed once, then twice, and a whisper escaped from it. The story is not finished. The black fragment. The tiny black fragment floated above Konoha. Naruto suddenly stopped. Sasuke noticed. What happened? Naruto looked toward the sky. Something is still there. Everyone looked up. The fragment slowly descended. Naru stepped forward. I can feel it. Naruto asked. What is it? Naru shook his head. I don't know. Raisin's expression changed. Don't touch it. Naruto looked at him. Why? Raisin answered. That fragment existed before the first door. Kushina asked. Then what does it contain? Quote. Raisin whispered. A memory that even the creator couldn't erase. The fragment suddenly opened. A voice came from inside. Naruto. Naruto froze. He recognized the voice. It was his own. But older, much older. The voice continued. If you're hearing this, then you defeated the creator. Naruto looked at Sasuke. Another future version. Sasuke shook his head. No, that voice feels different. Quote. The fragment projected an image. Naruto saw himself standing in a ruined universe. He was older. His hair was white. His eyes were completely golden. And beside him stood no one. The older Naruto spoke. I failed. Naruto stared. What happened? The recording continued. I thought freedom was enough. I was wrong. There is something beyond the universe. Something that feeds on choices. The image began breaking apart. Naruto stepped closer. Who? The older Naruto looked directly toward him. If you want to survive, never open the final gate. The recording ended. Silence filled Konoha. Boruto looked at Naruto. What's the final gate? Raisin slowly looked toward the horizon. I thought it was destroyed. Naruto frowned. What is it? Raisin answered. The final gate is the boundary between existence and nothingness. Quote. Sasuke asked. Can it be opened? Raisin shook his head. Not by anyone. Naru suddenly looked toward the ground. Someone is already opening it. The earth began shaking. A gigantic red line appeared across the sky. Naruto immediately activated Sage Mode. Everyone stay together. The line expanded. A massive gate appeared. It was covered with ancient Uzumaki symbols. Kushina stared at it. That's impossible. Quote. Naruto looked at her. What? She whispered. That symbol was carved on the walls of the Uzumaki homeland. Naruto stepped forward. So the Uzumaki knew about the final gate. Raisin nodded. And they were terrified of it. Quote, suddenly, the gate began opening. A deep voice echoed from the other side. Finally, everyone became silent. A shadow appeared behind the gate. Naruto stepped forward. Who are you? The shadow answered. I am the first thing that existed before your universe. Naruto clenched his fist. Then tell me your name. The shadow slowly stepped into the light. It had Naruto's face, but its eyes were completely black. My name is Origin. Naruto stared at him. Origin smiled. Everything you defeated was only a test. The void, the creator, the crown, the empty king, all of them were created to prepare you. Quote, Naruto asked, prepare me for what? Origin pointed toward Naruto. For the final battle. The final gate opened completely. And behind Origin stood an endless army of beings made from pure darkness. Sasuke raised his sword. Naruto smiled. Then let's finish this. Origin laughed. No, you haven't even begun. The darkness poured through the gate. And the final war finally started. The final war begins. The final gate opened completely. An endless army of shadow beings poured into the sky. Konoha's shinobi prepared for battle. Naruto stood at the front. Sasuke joined him. Kushina, Minato, Jiraiya, Akira, Boruto, Ren, Arata and Naru stood behind them. Origin watched from above. You cannot defeat what existed before your universe. Naruto looked at him. Maybe, but we can still fight. The first wave attacked. Naruto created thousands of shadow clones. Sasuke opened dimensional portals. Minato teleported across the battlefield. Kushina's chains captured dozens of enemies. Jiraiya used Sage Mode. Akira released golden energy. Boruto and Ren attacked together. Arata protected Naru. The battlefield shook, but every shadow they defeated returned. Naruto realized the problem. They keep coming back. Sasuke nodded. They aren't living beings. They are fragments of the void. Quote, Origin laughed. Exactly. Naruto looked at Naru. Naru, can you feel where they're coming from? Naru closed his eyes. After a few seconds, he pointed toward the final gate. They are connected to one source. Quote, Naruto smiled. Then we don't fight the army. We close the gate. Sasuke looked at him. That won't be easy. Naruto nodded. That's why we're going together. The group rushed toward the gate. Origin appeared before them. You will not pass. Naruto stepped forward. Then stop us. Origin attacked. Naruto blocked his first strike. The impact sent Naruto flying. Sasuke immediately opened a portal and redirected the attack. Minato appeared behind Origin. Flying Raijin. He attacked. Origin caught his arm. You are still using the power of this universe. Minato smiled. That's enough. He teleported Origin directly into Sasuke's dimensional trap. Sasuke shouted. Now. Kushina's chains wrapped around Origin. Akira added golden chains. Boruto activated Karma. Ren joined him. Naruto formed a massive Rasengan. Origin broke free, but Arata appeared behind him. You're forgetting one thing. Origin turned. Arata placed his hand on Origin's back. The Uzumaki seal. A gigantic spiral appeared. Origin screamed. Naruto launched the Rasengan. The attack struck. Origin was pushed toward the final gate. But he didn't disappear. Instead, he smiled. You still don't understand. Naruto stopped. What? Origin pointed toward the gate. I am not the enemy. The gate is. Suddenly, the final gate began absorbing everything. Konoha, the sky, the ground, even the stars. Sasuke shouted. The gate is consuming the universe. Naruto looked at Origin. Then why did you open it? Quote, Origin answered. Because it cannot be stopped from outside. Naruto understood. We have to enter. Origin nodded. Exactly. Kushina grabbed Naruto's arm. No. Naruto looked at her. If you enter, you may never return. Quote, Naruto smiled. Mom, we've faced worse. Minato placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder. Then I'm coming too. Kushina nodded. So am I. Sasuke smiled. Obviously. Jiraiya laughed. I've waited a long time for one final adventure. Quote, Naruto looked at everyone. Then let's go. The entire group entered the final gate. The moment Naruto crossed the boundary, the universe disappeared. There was only darkness. Then a single light appeared. Inside that light stood a child. Naruto stared. "Who are you?" The child looked up. "I am the first choice." Naruto's eyes widened. The child continued. "And I am the reason your universe exists." Quote. Suddenly, the child smiled. "But I am also the reason it must end." Naruto stepped forward. "Why?" The child answered. "Because the universe was never created to last forever." The darkness began closing around them. And Naruto realized the final war was not about saving the universe. It was about deciding whether the universe deserved to continue. The first choice. The darkness closed around Naruto and everyone beside him. The mysterious child stood alone in the center of the final gate. Naruto stepped forward. "You said you're the first choice." The child nodded. "I was the first thought that became a possibility." Naruto asked. "Then why does the universe have to end?" The child looked around. "Because every universe eventually reaches a point where its choices become exhausted." Sasuke frowned. "Choices can never end." Quote. The child smiled. "That's what Naruto believed too." Naruto looked at him. "What do you mean?" The child raised his hand. Thousands of memories appeared. Every battle, every friendship, every loss, every version of Naruto, every alternate reality. The child spoke. "Every time you changed destiny, you created another possibility. Eventually, those possibilities became connected. The void was born." Quote. "The creator was born. The empty king was born. And now origin exists." Naruto understood. "Everything came from our choices." The child nodded. "Yes." Kushina stepped forward. "Then why blame Naruto?" Quote. "I don't." The child looked at her. "I blame the system that forced every choice to create another reality." Minato asked. "Can it be stopped?" The child looked toward Naruto. "Only by making one final choice." Quote. Naruto stared at him. "What choice?" The child answered. "End the cycle completely." Naruto's expression changed. "What happens if I do?" The child replied. "Every alternate reality will disappear." Quote. Sasuke stepped forward. "And this world? It will remain." Naruto looked at everyone. "Then what's the problem?" The child lowered his head. "Every alternate reality contains people." Naruto became silent. "People who are alive. People who have families. People who have dreams. If you end the cycle, they will disappear." Naruto clenched his fists. "So I have to choose between this world and every other world." Quote. The child nodded. "That is the final choice." Naruto looked at Sasuke. Sasuke said nothing. Naruto looked at Kushina. She smiled sadly. "Whatever you choose, I'll stand beside you." Minato nodded. "Me too." Jiraiya smiled. "That's what family does." Naruto looked at Akira, Boruto, Ren, Arata and Naru. They all nodded. Naruto took a deep breath. Then he smiled. "I refuse." The child looked surprised. "You refuse?" Naruto nodded. "I won't choose which world deserves to live." "Then what will you do?" Naruto raised his hand. "I'll create a world where they can all exist." Sasuke smiled. "I knew you'd say that." Quote. The child stared at Naruto. "That is impossible." Naruto answered. "Maybe. But I've never let impossible stop me." The guardian mark appeared again. But this time it wasn't golden. It was every color of every reality. Sasuke's Rinnegan began glowing. Akira released the first chakra. Boruto activated Karma. Ren released the power of the void. Arata activated the original Uzumaki seal. Naru connected himself to every abandoned possibility. Kushina and Minato joined their chakra. Jiraiya smiled. "One last time." Naruto raised his hand. Everyone. Together. Their powers merged. The final gate began cracking. The child stepped backward. "What are you creating?" Naruto smiled. "A new beginning." The entire darkness exploded with light. Every alternate reality began connecting. Not merging. Not disappearing. Connecting. Millions of worlds became separate but peaceful. The void transformed into empty space between realities. The creator became a guardian of the boundaries. Origin lost his power, and the final gate became a bridge. The child smiled. "You found another choice." Quote. Naruto looked at him. "Did I pass?" The child laughed. No, you changed the rules. Naruto smiled. That's better. The child disappeared into the light. The final gate closed. Naruto and his friends returned to Konoha. The sky was peaceful. For the first time, there were no enemies. No prophecy. No war. Naruto looked toward the sunrise. Is it really over? Sasuke smiled. Maybe. Naruto laughed. Then Naru suddenly looked toward the horizon. Naruto. Naruto turned. What? Naru pointed toward the sky. A tiny blue star had appeared. It wasn't a portal. It wasn't a threat. It was something new. A message appeared inside it. The first world has been saved. Quote. Then another line appeared. Now the other worlds need a guardian. Naruto looked at Sasuke. Sasuke smiled. Looks like you aren't getting a vacation. Naruto laughed. Of course not. He looked toward the endless sky. Let's see what's waiting for us. The guardian of infinite worlds. The blue star remained above Konoha. Naruto stared at the message. The other worlds need a guardian. Sasuke crossed his arms. So much for peace. Quote. Naruto laughed. I guess destiny still has a sense of humor. Kushina walked toward him. You don't have to do this alone. Naruto looked at his family. I know. Suddenly, the blue star descended. A small portal appeared. A young girl stepped out. She had red hair and bright blue eyes. Naruto looked surprised. Who are you? The girl bowed. My name is Mira Uzumaki. Arata stepped forward. Another Uzumaki. Mira nodded. I'm from the first world beyond your reality. Naruto asked. Why did you come here? Mira looked at the sky. Because the worlds you connected are beginning to communicate. Quote. Sasuke frowned. What's wrong with that? Mira answered. Some worlds want peace. Others want revenge. Some believe Naruto destroyed the destiny. Naruto became serious. So they want to attack us. Quote. Mira shook her head. Not exactly. They want you to judge them. Naruto frowned. Judge them. Mira nodded. Every world has chosen a different future. Some worlds have no Naruto. Some have no chakra. Quote. Some have no humans. And some have never known war. Naruto looked at Sasuke. So what's the problem? Mira pointed toward the blue star. They all want the same thing. Naruto asked. What? Quote. Mira answered. To become the main reality. The sky suddenly changed. Thousands of stars appeared. Each star represented another world. Then several stars began turning red. Sasuke activated his Rinnegan. Those worlds are moving toward us. Naruto stepped forward. How long? Mira looked worried. 7 days. Naruto smiled. Then we have 7 days. To do what? Naruto looked toward the stars. Convince them that they don't need to become the main world. Mira smiled. That's why I came to you. Suddenly, a massive portal opened. A warrior stepped through. He wore black armor. His eyes were red. He looked directly at Naruto. I am Kale, guardian of the first world. Naruto stepped forward. Why are you here? Kale pointed his sword toward Naruto. Because your world stole our future. Naruto shook his head. We didn't steal anything. Kale shouted. You connected the worlds. Our reality was supposed to become the one true world. Naruto replied. I gave every world freedom. Kale raised his sword. Then I'll take that freedom away. Sasuke stepped beside Naruto. You're making a mistake. Kale smiled. I came prepared. He snapped his fingers. Behind him appeared hundreds of warriors from different worlds. Naruto looked at them. You're starting a war. Kale answered. No, we're starting the selection. The warriors charged. Naruto activated Sage Mode. Sasuke drew his sword. Mira released a strange blue chakra. Arata activated the Uzumaki seal. Boruto and Ren prepared to fight. Naruto shouted. Nobody kills anyone. Sasuke looked at him. You're still trying to save everyone. Naruto smiled. Always. The battle began. But halfway through the fight, Naruto noticed something strange. The warriors weren't attacking Konoha. They were attacking each other. Kale had tricked them. Naruto looked toward him. What are you doing? Kale smiled. Only one world can survive. Naruto's expression hardened. You lied to them. Kale replied. That's how you win. Naruto stepped forward. No, that's how you lose. Quote. Kale suddenly disappeared. A portal opened behind Naruto. Kale appeared with a blade aimed directly at him. Naruto turned. Too late. Mira jumped between them. The blade struck her. Naruto caught her before she fell. Mira. Kale stared in shock. I didn't mean to hit her. Naruto looked at Mira. She was still conscious. Why did you do that? Mira smiled weakly. Because you're the guardian. Naruto looked at the warriors. Then at Kale. His expression became serious. I'm done fighting. Kale raised his sword. What? Naruto stood. I'm going to end this without defeating you. Kale laughed. How? Naruto looked toward the thousands of worlds. By showing them the truth. He raised his hand. Every world appeared in the sky. Everyone could see the same message. No world is greater than another. The battlefield became silent. Kale slowly lowered his sword. For the first time, he understood. The selection was never necessary. But before he could speak, one of the red stars exploded. A massive voice echoed across every reality. You have 7 days. Choose which world deserves to exist. Quote. Naruto looked toward the sky. The new war had only just begun. The 7-day war. The red star exploded above Konoha. Every world saw the same message. 7 days. Choose which world deserves to exist. Quote. Silence spread across every reality. Naruto looked at Mira. Who sent that message? Mira shook her head. I don't know. Kale suddenly stepped forward. I do. Everyone looked at him. Kale continued. The Council of Worlds. Sasuke frowned. Who are they? Kale answered. Guardians from the oldest realities. They believe only one world should survive. Naruto clenched his fist. Then they're wrong. Quote. Kale looked at Naruto. They won't listen. Naruto smiled. Then we'll make them listen. Suddenly, a massive portal opened above Konoha. 7 figures appeared. Each wore a different colored cloak. The leader spoke. I am Oren, first guardian of the council. Naruto stepped forward. Why do you want one world destroyed? Oren answered. Because infinite worlds create infinite conflict. Naruto shook his head. Then teach them peace. Oren laughed. You still believe people can change? Naruto replied. I know they can. Oren raised his hand. 7 massive symbols appeared in the sky. Each day, one world will be tested. Quote. At the end of 7 days, the strongest world will survive. Naruto asked. And the others? Oren answered. They will disappear. Naruto's expression hardened. No. Oren smiled. You don't have the authority to stop us. Quote. Naruto looked toward Sasuke. Sasuke nodded. Then we'll create our own authority. The guardian mark appeared. But this time, it was different. It became a symbol connecting every world. Mira looked shocked. You connected yourself to all realities. Naruto nodded. Now they can speak for themselves. Suddenly, millions of voices echoed across the sky. People from every world began speaking. We choose freedom. Quote. We choose peace. We choose our own future. Oren became furious. Silence. Naruto stepped forward. You wanted the strongest world. Instead, you created the strongest alliance. Oren raised his hand. The 7 guardians attacked. Naruto and Sasuke defended Konoha. Mira protected the portals. Kale fought beside Naruto. Arata and Ren joined the battle. Boruto activated Karma. Akira released Golden Chakra. The fight shook every reality. Oren suddenly appeared in front of Naruto. You cannot defeat the council. Naruto blocked his attack. Maybe not, but I can stop you. Oren smiled. Then try. Their attacks collided. The sky split apart. Naruto was pushed backward. Sasuke rushed forward. Oren defeated him instantly. Naruto caught Sasuke. Sasuke wiped blood from his mouth. I'm fine. Quote. Oren raised his hand again. A massive beam formed. Naruto stepped in front of everyone. I won't let you hurt them. Oren released the attack. Naruto blocked it. His feet began sliding backward. Kushina shouted. Naruto. Minato joined him. Jiraiya. Akira. Boruto. Ren. Arata. Naru. Mira. Kale. Everyone stood behind Naruto. Their combined strength pushed the attack back. Oren's eyes widened. Impossible. Naruto smiled. That's what everyone keeps saying. The attack reversed. The 7 guardians were forced back through their portal. Before leaving, Oren shouted, "The 7-day test continues." Quote, the portal closed. Naruto looked at the sky. 1 day is over. Mira nodded. 6 remain. Kale looked toward the red stars. The second world is already preparing. Naruto asked, which one? Quote, Kale's expression became serious. The world where Naruto never existed. Naruto froze. Mira whispered, and they believe your existence is the reason their world suffered. The second red star began glowing. A voice echoed across reality. Tomorrow, the world without Naruto will decide your fate. The world without Naruto. The second red star burned brighter. A massive portal opened above Konoha. Naruto looked into it. There was no chakra, no tailed beasts, no shinobi, just an ordinary world. Sasuke stared. There's no chakra at all. Mira nodded. This is the world where Naruto was never born. Naruto stepped through the portal. Everyone followed. They arrived in a peaceful city. People walked through the streets. Children played. There were no ninja villages. No wars. No Akatsuki. No great shinobi battles. Naruto looked around. It's peaceful. A man approached them. He wore a blue coat and carried an old book. My name is Elias. You're Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto nodded. Yes. Elias looked at him with anger. You are the reason our world was forgotten. Quote, Naruto frowned. How? Elias opened his book. Our world was never connected to the others. Then you changed reality. Naruto replied. I didn't mean to. Elias shook his head. Intentions don't matter. Quote, your existence caused millions of possibilities. Those possibilities pushed our world aside. Sasuke stepped forward. Then what do you want? Elias answered. Recognition. Naruto looked at him. That's all. Elias nodded. We don't want to destroy your world. We want our world to matter. Naruto smiled. Then you already have my answer. He raised his hand. The entire sky changed. Every connected world appeared above them. Naruto spoke to every reality. No world is forgotten. Every world has value. Every person has a right to exist. The people of Elias's world looked upward. For the first time, they could see the other realities. Elias began crying. But the council won't accept this. Naruto nodded. Then we'll face them together. Suddenly, the sky turned black. Oren appeared. You failed the second test. Naruto looked at him. There was never a test. Oren frowned. You were supposed to prove that your world was superior. Naruto shook his head. That's your mistake. Oren raised his hand. The peaceful city began disappearing. Naruto stepped forward. Stop. Oren laughed. You cannot protect every world. Naruto activated the Guardian mark. I don't need to. The people of the city raised their hands. Their world began glowing. Elias smiled. We can protect ourselves. The entire world released a wave of energy. Oren was pushed out of the dimension. The second red star turned blue. Mira looked at Naruto. 2 worlds have rejected the council. Quote, Naruto nodded. Then 6 days remain. Kale suddenly looked toward the sky. Wait, a third red star had appeared. But this one was much darker. Kale's expression changed. That isn't the third world. Quote, Naruto looked at him. Then what is it? Kale whispered. The world that even the council fears. A deep voice echoed across every reality. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto looked up. You have 6 days. Quote, but I only need 1. The dark star exploded. A gigantic portal opened, and from inside it stepped a figure wearing the original Uzumaki symbol. Naruto stared. Who are you? The figure removed his mask. Naruto's eyes widened. It was Raisin Uzumaki, but his eyes were completely black. Raisin smiled. I am the Naruto who existed before Naruto. The entire battlefield became silent. Raisin continued. And I have come to erase every world you saved. Raisin's final truth. Raisin stood before Naruto, surrounded by black energy. Naruto stared at him. You said you were the first Uzumaki. Raisin nodded. I was. Then why are you trying to destroy every world? Raisin looked toward the countless realities. Because I know what happens if they survive. Sasuke stepped forward. What do you know? Raisin raised his hand. A vision appeared. Millions of worlds began collapsing into each other. Wars spread across dimensions. Entire realities disappeared. Naruto watched in silence. Raisin continued. This is the future you are creating. Naruto shook his head. No. Raisin looked at him. You connected every world. You removed the barriers. Now nothing can stop them from merging. Mira looked terrified. He's right. Naruto turned toward her. You knew. I knew there was a risk. But I didn't know it would happen this quickly. Kale lowered his sword. Then the council was trying to prevent this. Quote. Naruto looked at Raisin. Then why didn't you tell us? Raisin's expression became cold. Because you wouldn't have listened. Naruto stepped forward. You're right. I wouldn't. Raisin suddenly attacked. Black chains wrapped around Naruto. Sasuke tried to break them. Raisin threw him backward. Kushina released her own chains. The two Uzumaki powers collided. Raisin looked at her. You still carry the blood of the clan. Quote. Kushina answered. And you forgot what that blood means. Raisin frowned. Meaning. Protecting people. Kushina's chains shattered Raisin's attack. Naruto broke free. He stood beside her. She's right. Quote. Raisin looked at Naruto. You still believe every world can be saved. Naruto smiled. I do. Raisin raised both hands. A gigantic black sphere formed above the battlefield. Then prove it. The sphere began pulling entire worlds toward it. Naruto shouted. Everyone, hold the portals. Sasuke opened dozens of dimensional gates. Mira stabilized them. Kale and the other guardians protected the weaker worlds. Boruto and Ren helped evacuate people. Akira and Arata strengthened the Uzumaki seal. Naruto flew directly toward the black sphere. Raisin appeared in front of him. You can't stop it. Naruto answered. I don't have to. Raisin looked confused. Naruto smiled. I just have to change its purpose. The guardian mark appeared. Naruto placed his hand on the sphere. Instead of destroying it, he connected it to every reality. The black sphere became white. The worlds stopped moving. Raisin stared. What did you do? Naruto answered. I turned the force pulling the worlds together into a force connecting them safely. Raisin's black energy began disappearing. You've done what I couldn't. Naruto looked at him. Then help me. Raisin hesitated. Why? Because you're Uzumaki. Raisin smiled sadly. I forgot that. He placed his hand beside Naruto's. The ancient Uzumaki seal activated. Every world stabilized. The third red star turned blue. Raisin fell to his knees. Naruto caught him. Are you okay? Raisin looked at him. I spent thousands of years trying to prevent this. Quote. Naruto smiled. You don't have to do it alone anymore. Raisin nodded. But suddenly, all 7 red stars appeared together. Mira looked terrified. That's impossible. Sasuke asked. What happened? Quote. Mira pointed toward the stars. The council has stopped the 7-day test. Naruto looked upward. Then what are they doing? Orin appeared above every world. His voice echoed across reality. The test is over. Naruto clenched his fist. What does that mean? Orin answered. Now we stop asking which world deserves to survive. He raised his hand. We will destroy them all. The 7 stars turned completely black. And the true war against the council began. The council's war. The 7 red stars turned black. Orin's voice echoed across every reality. The worlds have failed. Naruto looked at the sky. You don't get to decide that. Quote. Orin raised his hand. Then stop us. 7 massive beams descended from the stars. Naruto immediately activated the Guardian Mark. Sasuke opened a dimensional barrier. Kushina and Minato joined him. The first beam struck. The barrier cracked. Sasuke shouted. We can't hold this forever. Naruto looked at the connected worlds. Then we don't. Mira understood. You want every world to fight together. Quote. Naruto nodded. Exactly. Across thousands of realities, people began gathering. Shinobi, scientists, warriors, ordinary people. Every world sent its strongest defenders. The council had expected worlds to fight each other. Instead, they united. Orin looked shocked. This is impossible. Kale smiled. You underestimated them. Orin summoned the other 6 guardians. They descended together. Naruto looked at them. Why are you doing this? Orin answered. Because infinite freedom will destroy existence. Naruto shook his head. No, fear will. Orin attacked. Naruto met him in the air. Their fists collided. A massive shockwave spread across the dimension. Sasuke fought the second guardian. Minato fought the third. Kushina faced the fourth. Jiraiya fought the fifth. Akira and Arata fought the sixth. Boruto and Ren fought the seventh. Mira protected the worlds. Kale led the armies. The battle became enormous. Orin suddenly grabbed Naruto. You cannot win. Naruto broke free. Neither can you. Orin's eyes changed. You still don't understand what I am. Quote. Naruto stared. Orin removed his cloak. Underneath was a body made of countless worlds. I am the combined fear of every reality. Naruto understood. You aren't a guardian. Orin smiled. I am what the guardians became. Quote. Sasuke shouted. Naruto. Naruto looked toward him. Sasuke pointed at the 7 stars. The stars are powering him. Naruto nodded. Then we cut the connection. Sasuke opened 7 portals. Naruto looked at everyone. Ready. Everyone answered. Ready. Naruto, Sasuke, Minato, Kushina, Jiraiya, Akira, Arata, Boruto, Ren, Naru, Mira and Kale attacked simultaneously. The 7 black stars began cracking. Orin screamed. No. Naruto launched a massive Rasengan. Sasuke added his chakra. The attack struck the center of the 7 stars. 1 star shattered. Then another. Then another. 6 stars disappeared. But the 7th remained. Orin laughed. You forgot the final star. Naruto looked at it. The 7th star was glowing blue. Not black. Mira's expression changed. That's not the council's star. Quote. Naruto stared. Then whose is it? A familiar voice answered. Mine. Everyone turned. A figure appeared behind Orin. Naruto froze. It was the child from the final gate. The first choice. He looked older now, and he was holding the 7th star. Orin stepped backward. No. The child smiled. You destroyed 6 worlds, but you forgot the first. Naruto looked at him. What are you going to do? The child answered. End the council. He raised the 7th star. A massive wave of light spread across every reality. The council guardians began disappearing. Orin screamed. Stop. The child looked at Naruto. This is your final chance. Quote. Naruto asked. Chance for what? The child smiled. To decide what happens after the war. The entire universe became silent. Every world waited for Naruto's answer. The last decision. Every world became silent. The first choice held the 7th star in his hand. Naruto looked at him. What happens if you destroy the council? The first choice answered. Their power will disappear. The worlds will finally be free. Quote. Naruto asked. And what happens to them? They will cease to exist. Naruto shook his head. Then don't do it. Everyone looked at him. Even Orin seemed surprised. The first choice asked. After everything they have done, you still want to save them? Quote. Naruto nodded. They made the wrong choice. But that doesn't mean they should lose the right to choose again. Orin stared at Naruto. Why? Naruto replied. Because that's what freedom means. Quote. The first choice smiled. You really are different. He lowered the star. Orin suddenly attacked him. Naruto moved instantly. He blocked Orin's strike. Sasuke appeared beside him. Looks like we have one more fight. Quote. Naruto smiled. Yeah. Orin released his full power. The 7 guardians combined into one massive form. The sky turned black. Millions of worlds trembled. Naruto looked around. Everyone. The armies of every world raised their weapons. Naruto shouted. Don't fight for one world. Fight for every world. Thousands of warriors attacked together. Orin struggled against the combined force. But he was still too powerful. Naruto rushed forward. Sasuke followed. Their powers combined. Naruto formed a new Rasengan. It contained chakra from every connected world. Sasuke surrounded it with black flames. Naruto shouted. Together, they launched the attack. Orin tried to block it. The attack broke through. The 7 guardian symbols shattered. Orin fell. The darkness disappeared. The 7 black stars turned blue. Every world became peaceful. Orin slowly stood. He looked at Naruto. You had the power to destroy me. Naruto nodded. But I chose not to. Oren lowered his head. I understand now. He removed the council symbol from his cloak. The council is finished. The first choice smiled. Then the worlds are free. Naruto looked around. Thousands of realities were shining. But something felt different. The guardian mark on Naruto's hand began disappearing. Mira noticed. Your mark. Naruto looked at it. It was never meant to stay. Sasuke smiled. Then what happens now? Naruto looked toward Konoha. We go home. The connected worlds slowly separated. Each reality returned to its own path. But this time, they remained connected by peaceful portals. No one could control them. No one could erase them. No one could choose their destiny. Naruto returned to Konoha with everyone. Kushina hugged him. Minato smiled. Jiraiya laughed. Boruto looked toward the sky. Is this really the end? Naruto smiled. I think so. Naru suddenly laughed. You're saying that again. Everyone laughed. Naruto looked at the sunrise. For the first time, he had no enemy waiting. No prophecy. No ancient power. No world to save. Only his family. Only his friends. Only a future he could finally live. Then a tiny blue light appeared above the Hokage monument. A message formed inside it. Thank you, Guardian. Naruto smiled. You're welcome. The light disappeared, and the world became peaceful. But somewhere beyond the farthest reality, one tiny door remained closed. Behind it, something whispered. Not yet. The door beyond reality. Konoha was finally peaceful. Naruto stood on the Hokage monument, watching the village below. For the first time in years, there was no war. No prophecy. No enemy. No world waiting to be saved. Sasuke walked up beside him. You finally look relaxed. Naruto smiled. I almost forgot what that feels like. Quote. Suddenly, Naru appeared. Naruto. Naruto turned. What happened? Naru pointed toward the sky. That blue light is back. Naruto looked up. A tiny blue star was floating above Konoha. But this time, it was not sending a message. It was opening a door. Sasuke activated his Rinnegan. This isn't connected to any reality we know. Naruto became serious. Then where does it lead? Before anyone could answer, the door opened. A cold wind swept through the village. A voice came from the darkness. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto stepped forward. Who are you? The voice answered. I am the last world. Everyone became silent. Mira suddenly appeared through a portal. Her face was filled with fear. No. Naruto looked at her. You know this place. Mira nodded. The last world was supposed to be destroyed before the first reality was created. Quote. Sasuke asked. Why? Mira looked at the door. Because it contains every possibility that was rejected before existence began. Naruto stared into the darkness. So every impossible future is inside. Quote. Mira nodded. And something lives there. The door suddenly opened wider. A figure stepped out. It looked like Naruto. But unlike Zero Naruto, this version had silver hair and completely golden eyes. He looked at Naruto. I have watched everything you have done. Naruto asked. Who are you? The figure smiled. My name is Eclipse. Naruto raised his guard. Are you here to fight? Eclipse shook his head. No, I came to warn you. Sasuke frowned. Warn us about what? Eclipse looked toward the sky. The universe you saved is only the beginning. Naruto stared at him. What do you mean? Eclipse answered. When you connected the worlds, you awakened something beneath them. The ground suddenly shook. A massive crack appeared across the sky. Eclipse continued. The final gate was not the real boundary. Quote. The real boundary is below existence itself. Naruto clenched his fist. What is down there? Eclipse looked directly at him. The place where all endings are born. The sky turned completely dark. Then thousands of voices echoed across reality. We have been waiting for you, Naruto. Naruto looked at Sasuke. Sasuke drew his sword. Looks like peace didn't last long. Naruto smiled. Then let's see what comes next. Quote. Eclipse opened the door completely. Beyond it was a world without sunlight, stars, or time. Naruto stepped toward it. Kushina grabbed his arm. Be careful. Naruto nodded. I will. He looked back at everyone. Stay together. Then Naruto entered the last world. Sasuke followed. Naru followed them. Mira and Eclipse entered behind them. The door slowly closed, and before it disappeared completely, a final message appeared across the sky. Welcome to the world where Naruto never existed. Naruto stopped. Wait. He looked ahead. A massive city appeared in the distance. At its center stood a giant statue. Naruto's eyes widened. The statue was of him. But beneath it were thousands of names. Sasuke looked closer. These are all the Narutos who were never born. Naruto stared at the statue. Then a voice whispered behind him. And they all want to meet you. Quote, the forgotten Narutos. Naruto stood before the enormous statue. Thousands of names were carved beneath it. Sasuke looked around. How many are there? Eclipse answered. Every Naruto who was never born. Quote, Naru stared at the statue. Why would they have a monument for people who never existed? Eclipse looked toward the dark city. Because they existed here. Naruto frowned. Then this is not the world where Naruto never existed. Quote, Eclipse shook his head. It is the world where every Naruto existed. Suddenly, footsteps echoed through the empty street. One figure appeared. Then another. Then hundreds. Then thousands. Every one of them had Naruto's face. Some wore Hokage robes. Some wore black cloaks. Some had red eyes. Some had golden eyes. Some looked like children. Some looked older than Naruto. Naruto stared at them. Why are you all here? An older Naruto stepped forward. Because we were forgotten. Naruto looked at him. I never forgot you. The older Naruto smiled sadly. You didn't know we existed. Naruto became silent. The older Naruto continued. When you created the connected realities, our world awakened. We saw everything. Your battles. Your victories. Your family. And we realized something. Naruto asked. What? The older Naruto pointed toward him. You got the life we wanted. A dark Naruto stepped forward. You had Minato. Another said. You had Kushina. Another said. You had Sasuke. Another shouted. You had a chance to become Hokage. Quote, the crowd began moving closer. Naruto did not attack. He simply stood there. I know what it's like to feel alone. The crowd became silent. Naruto continued. But I can't give you my life. The older Naruto nodded. We don't want your life. Then what do you want? The older Naruto looked toward the center of the city. We want a choice. Naruto looked at Eclipse. What choice? Eclipse answered. Every forgotten Naruto must decide whether to remain here or enter a living reality. Quote, Sasuke frowned. And what happens if they enter? Eclipse looked at Naruto. They will replace someone who already exists. Naruto's expression hardened. No. The older Naruto smiled. That's why we brought you here. Quote, Naruto understood. You want me to choose who gets replaced. The older Naruto nodded. Naruto shook his head. I won't do it. A dark Naruto stepped forward. Then this world will remain trapped. Quote, Naruto looked around. Then we'll find another way. Suddenly, the ground began shaking. The statue behind Naruto cracked. A massive eye opened inside it. Eclipse immediately stepped backward. No, Sasuke asked. What is it? Eclipse whispered. The true ruler of the last world. The eye opened completely. A voice filled the city. You have brought me the original. Naruto looked up. Who are you? The statue began collapsing. A gigantic figure emerged from inside it. It had no face. Only a glowing Uzumaki symbol covered its head. The figure spoke. I am the memory of every Naruto. Quote, Naruto raised his guard. What do you want? The figure answered. I want your place. Naruto froze. The figure continued. You became the Naruto who was chosen by destiny. Now I will become the Naruto who chooses destiny. Quote, the forgotten Narutos began surrounding Naruto. Sasuke drew his sword. Naru activated his chakra. Eclipse prepared to fight. But Naruto raised his hand. Wait. He looked at the thousands of forgotten versions. I won't fight you. The giant figure laughed. Then you will lose everything. Naruto smiled. No, I'll give you something better. The figure stopped. Naruto looked at every forgotten Naruto. I'll give you a future. The entire city became silent. Then the first forgotten Naruto stepped forward. How? Naruto looked toward the dark sky. Together, suddenly, every forgotten Naruto raised their hands. Thousands of chakra signatures filled the last world. The giant figure began cracking. For the first time, it looked afraid. Naruto smiled. "You're not alone anymore," the memory of every Naruto screamed. And the entire last world began transforming. The rebirth of the forgotten. The entire last world began transforming. Dark buildings turned white. The empty streets filled with light. Thousands of forgotten Narutos stood together. The giant memory of every Naruto screamed. "Stop." Naruto looked up. "You wanted to become every Naruto. Then understand what every Naruto truly is." The giant figure attacked. A massive wave of black energy covered the city. Naruto raised his hand. Everyone, together. Thousands of Narutos released their chakra. The black wave stopped. Sasuke stared in disbelief. "That's thousands of different chakra signatures." Eclipse smiled. "They are finally choosing their own future." The giant figure began losing its shape. "You cannot destroy me," Naruto answered. "We don't have to destroy you." The figure froze. Naruto continued. "You are their memories. You only became dangerous because they were forgotten." The older Naruto stepped forward. "We remember ourselves now." Another Naruto joined him. "We choose our own paths." Quote. Then another. "We don't need to replace anyone." The giant figure began shrinking. Its enormous body transformed into a small child. The child looked exactly like Naruto. He looked at Naruto. "Then what am I?" Quote. Naruto walked toward him. "You are a possibility." The child asked. "Do I get to live?" Naruto smiled. "Yes." The child began crying. For the first time, the last world became peaceful. A brilliant light appeared above the city. Eclipse looked surprised. "The last world is creating something new." Sasuke asked. "What?" Eclipse pointed toward the sky. Separate realities. One by one, new worlds appeared. Each forgotten Naruto received a world of his own. No one had to replace anyone. No one had to disappear. Every Naruto could choose his own future. The older Naruto looked at the new worlds. "I never thought this was possible." Naruto smiled. "Neither did I." Quote. The older Naruto extended his hand. "Thank you." Naruto shook it. "Take care of your world." The older Naruto nodded. "You too." One by one, the forgotten Narutos entered their new realities. Soon, only the small child remained. Naruto looked at him. "What's your name?" The child thought for a moment. "Nico." Naruto smiled. "Then welcome, Nico." Suddenly, the last world began collapsing. Sasuke looked around. "What's happening?" Eclipse's expression became serious. "The world has completed its purpose." Naruto looked at Nico. "Can we save it?" Eclipse shook his head. "No." Naruto looked toward the collapsing city. "Then everyone needs to leave." The remaining people entered the portals. Naruto and Sasuke stayed until the very end. Nico grabbed Naruto's hand. "Don't leave me." Naruto smiled. "I won't." They entered the final portal. The last world disappeared behind them. For a moment, there was complete silence. Then Naruto opened his eyes. He was back in Konoha. Kushina rushed toward him. "Naruto." She hugged him. Minato smiled. "Welcome home." Nico stood beside Naruto. Everyone looked at him. Boruto smiled. "Another Naruto." Naruto laughed. "Apparently." Nico looked toward the sky. A new blue star appeared. But this time, there was no warning. There was only a message. "Every forgotten world has found its future." Naruto smiled. "Finally." Sasuke looked at him. "You really think it's over?" Naruto looked at the sky. "Now it is." Suddenly, Nico's eyes turned golden. He whispered, "Naruto." Naruto turned. "What?" Nico pointed toward the moon. A black symbol had appeared on its surface. Nico's voice trembled. "That's not from our universe." Naruto's smile disappeared. The symbol slowly opened like an eye. And a voice echoed across the night. "You saved the forgotten worlds. Now save the world that remembers you." The world that remembers. The black symbol on the moon opened like a giant eye. Everyone in Konoha looked toward the sky. Naruto stepped forward. "What do you mean by the world that remembers me?" The voice answered. "Every world remembers the Naruto who saved it. But your own world remembers the Naruto who was never supposed to exist." Quote. Naruto froze. Sasuke looked at him. "That doesn't make sense." Nico suddenly grabbed Naruto's hand. I can see it. Naruto looked at him. See what? Nico pointed toward the village. People are changing. Quote, Naruto turned. The streets of Konoha looked different. The buildings were older. The Hokage monument had changed. The faces carved into the stone were no longer the same. Kushina looked around in confusion. Where are we? Naruto's eyes widened. This is Konoha. Sasuke shook his head. No, this is a different version of Konoha. Suddenly, a crowd appeared. Everyone was staring at Naruto. A young shinobi stepped forward. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto nodded. Yes. The shinobi raised his weapon. You are the reason our history was rewritten. Naruto looked around. What happened here? The shinobi answered. In our history, you never became Hokage. Quote, you never saved the worlds. You never fought the council. And you never returned home. Naruto looked at Sasuke. Then where did I go? A voice answered from behind them. You went here. Everyone turned. A man walked out of the shadows. He looked exactly like Naruto. But he wore the cloak of the Hokage. His eyes were golden. Naruto stared at him. Who are you? The man smiled. I am the Naruto this world remembers. Quote, Sasuke immediately activated his Rinnegan. There are two Narutos. The alternate Naruto looked at him. There were always two. Naruto stepped forward. Why did you bring us here? The alternate Naruto answered. I didn't. He pointed toward the moon. Something brought all of us here. The black symbol began spreading across the sky. Nico suddenly screamed. Naruto caught him. What happened? Nico's eyes became completely black. A voice came from his mouth. The memories have awakened. Naruto looked at him in shock. What memories? Nico whispered. The memories of every Naruto. The alternate Naruto's expression changed. No, Naruto asked. What? The alternate Naruto looked toward the sky. The worlds are beginning to remember each other. Sasuke understood. If every reality remembers every other reality, the barriers will collapse again. Quote, Naruto clenched his fist. Then we stop it. The alternate Naruto shook his head. You can't. Naruto looked at him. Why? Because this time the enemy isn't outside. The enemy is memory itself. Quote, the moon suddenly cracked. Millions of images appeared in the sky. Every Naruto, every battle, every loss, every possible future. The memories began merging. People in Konoha started remembering lives they had never lived. Kushina remembered losing Naruto. Minato remembered dying. Sasuke remembered killing Naruto. Jiraiya remembered never meeting him. Boruto remembered a world without his father. Naruto fell to his knees. His head filled with countless memories. Sasuke grabbed his shoulder. Naruto. Naruto looked up. I remember everything. Sasuke stared. Everything. Naruto nodded. Every life, every death. Quote, every world, every version of me. The alternate Naruto stepped closer. Then you understand. Naruto looked at him. What? The alternate Naruto answered. There is only one way to stop the memories. Quote, Naruto stood. Tell me. The alternate Naruto looked toward the moon. You must choose which Naruto is real. The entire village became silent. Naruto looked at the thousands of versions appearing in the sky. Then he whispered, no. The alternate Naruto frowned. Naruto raised his head. I won't erase any of them. The black moon symbol began glowing brighter. Naruto's guardian mark returned, but this time, it appeared on everyone. Sasuke's hand, Kushina's forehead, Minato's palm, Boruto's chest, Nico's eyes. The entire village began glowing. Naruto smiled. If memory connects us, then we'll use it to unite us. The moon cracked completely. Something enormous began descending from it. The alternate Naruto looked terrified. It found us. Naruto asked, who? The answer came from the darkness above. The one who remembers everything. A gigantic silhouette emerged from the broken moon. Naruto looked up. His eyes widened. It had the faces of every Naruto at once. And it spoke with thousands of voices. I am the last memory. And I remember how every Naruto dies. Quote, the last memory. The gigantic figure descended from the broken moon. Its body contained thousands of Naruto faces. Every face showed a different emotion. Anger, pain, fear, hope, The creature spoke with countless voices. I remember every ending. Naruto looked up. Then you also remember every beginning. The creature became silent. Sasuke stood beside Naruto. What is it planning? Nico suddenly answered. It wants to show Naruto his final death. Quote. Naruto frowned. My death. The last memory raised its hand. The entire sky changed. Naruto saw thousands of futures. In one, he died protecting Konoha. In another, Sasuke killed him. In another, the void consumed him. In another, he became the creator. In another, he lived alone after everyone disappeared. Naruto watched every possible ending. The last memory spoke. Choose one. Naruto shook his head. No, every story must have an ending. Quote. Naruto smiled. Maybe, but it doesn't have to be yours. The last memory attacked. A massive wave of memories rushed toward Naruto. Sasuke tried to protect him. But Naruto stepped forward. I know what you are now. Quote. The creature stopped. Naruto continued. You aren't the memory of every Naruto. You're the fear of every Naruto. The creature's faces began changing. Naruto saw himself as a child. Alone. Ignored. Afraid. He saw every version of himself carrying the same pain. Naruto closed his eyes. I remember that pain. But I don't belong to it anymore. A golden light appeared around him. The last memory screamed. Stop remembering. Naruto opened his eyes. No, I'll remember everything. The victories, the losses, the people I couldn't save, and the people who saved me. Sasuke smiled. That's Naruto. Quote. Kushina placed her hand on Naruto's shoulder. Minato stood beside her. Jiraiya laughed. Looks like my student still knows how to make impossible decisions. Boruto, Ren, Arata and Nico joined them. Their chakra connected. The last memory began shrinking. No. Naruto stepped forward. You don't need to disappear. The creature looked at him. Then what am I? Naruto answered. A reminder. A reminder that every life matters. The creature became a small sphere of light. Naruto caught it. The broken moon returned to normal. The memories separated. Every world returned to its own reality. Konoha became peaceful again. Nico looked at Naruto. Is it over? Naruto smiled. I think so. Sasuke laughed. You always say that. Everyone laughed. Naruto looked toward the sunrise. Then the small sphere in his hand began glowing. A new message appeared. The memories are safe. Below it, another line appeared. But one memory is still missing. Naruto's smile disappeared. Sasuke looked at him. Which one? The sphere showed a single image. A young Naruto standing beside a woman he had never seen before. Naruto stared. I don't know her. Nico looked terrified. I do. Naruto turned toward him. Who is she? Nico whispered. Your first mother. Quote. The first mother. The image inside the sphere became brighter. Naruto stared at the woman standing beside his younger self. Who is she? Nico looked at him. Her name is Ika Uzumaki. Kushina froze. Uzumaki. Nico nodded. She was the first mother of the original Naruto. Naruto looked confused. But my mother is Kushina. Ika's image disappeared. Nico explained. Not in this reality. Before this world existed, there was another Naruto. Quote. That Naruto was raised by Ika. Naruto looked at Kushina. Kushina smiled. Don't worry. Whatever happened before me, you are still my son. Naruto nodded. But why was Ika erased? Nico looked toward the sphere. Because she discovered the secret behind the Uzumaki bloodline. Sasuke asked. What secret? Nico answered. The Uzumaki weren't just seal masters. They were guardians of memory. Naruto frowned. Memory. Nico nodded. They could remember realities that never existed. Naruto looked at the sphere. Then Ika remembered the other worlds. Yes, and someone wanted those memories erased. A dark mark appeared inside the sphere. Nico stepped backward. He's coming. Naruto activated Sage Mode. Who? The sphere cracked. A deep voice echoed through Konoha. The one who erased Ika. A black portal opened. A man stepped through. He wore an ancient Uzumaki cloak. His face was hidden. Kushina raised her chains. Who are you? The man removed his hood. Naruto's eyes widened. He looked exactly like Minato. But older. Much older. Minato stared at him. I know that face. The man smiled. Of course you do. Naruto asked. Who are you? The man answered. My name is Kairo. I was Ika's first enemy. Quote. Naruto clenched his fist. What did you do to her? Kairo smiled. I didn't kill her. I erased her. Naruto's expression hardened. Why? Kairo pointed toward the sphere. Because she remembered the first reality. Quote. Naruto asked. What happened in the first reality? Kairo's smile disappeared. The first Naruto never became a hero. He became something else. Sasuke asked. What? Kairo looked directly at Naruto. He became the first creator. Everyone became silent. Naruto shook his head. That's impossible. Kairo replied. Your entire journey began because someone wanted to prevent that future. Kushina stepped forward. Then why bring this memory back now? Kairo looked toward the sky. Because the seal protecting the first reality has finally broken. The ground began shaking. A massive Uzumaki symbol appeared beneath Konoha. Naruto looked down. The first reality. Kairo nodded. It's waking up. Suddenly, a voice came from beneath the village. Naruto. Naruto froze. The voice continued. Come home. Naruto looked at Sasuke. Sasuke drew his sword. Whatever is down there, we're facing it together. Naruto nodded. Kushina and Minato joined them. Nico opened a portal. Naruto looked toward the darkness beneath Konoha. Let's find Ika. Quote. They descended beneath the village. Deep underground, they discovered an enormous sealed chamber. At its center stood a woman trapped inside crystal. Naruto stopped. His eyes widened. That's her. Quote. Ika slowly opened her eyes. She looked directly at Naruto. And smiled. My son. Ika's awakening. The chamber fell silent. Ika looked at Naruto through the crystal. My son. Naruto stepped closer. Do you remember me? Ika smiled. I remember every version of you. Kushina stood beside Naruto. Ika looked at her. And you must be Kushina. Kushina nodded. Ika smiled warmly. Thank you for raising him. Quote. Kushina replied. He was always meant to find his way here. Naruto touched the crystal. Why were you erased? Ika's expression became serious. Because I discovered the first reality. Sasuke asked. What happened there? Ika looked toward the ancient seal. The first Naruto was born without a predetermined destiny. He had no prophecy, no guardian mark, no chosen path. Naruto frowned. Then why did he become the creator? Ika shook her head. He didn't. Kairo suddenly appeared behind them. He became something much worse. Ika looked at him. You still haven't learned. Kairo raised his hand. Black chains shot toward Ika. Naruto blocked them. Stay away from her. Kairo laughed. You don't understand what she is. Naruto replied. She's my mother. Kairo's expression changed. Ika placed her hand against the crystal. The ancient seal activated. Golden chains wrapped around Kairo. He screamed. What did you do? Ika answered. I remembered. The chamber filled with light. Naruto suddenly saw a vision. He saw the first reality. A young Naruto stood beside Ika. The world was peaceful. There was no chakra war. No Akatsuki. No prophecy. But then a mysterious figure appeared. It was Naruto himself. An older version. The older Naruto said, I can protect everyone. Ika replied. Protection without freedom becomes control. The older Naruto ignored her. He created the first guardian system. Then the first creator. Then the first void. Naruto watched in shock. So the creator was created by Naruto. Ika nodded. The first Naruto wanted to eliminate suffering. He believed he could create a perfect world. But perfection required controlling every choice. Quote. Kairo shouted. And Ika tried to destroy his creation. Ika looked at him. I tried to give everyone freedom. Kairo attacked again. This time, Naruto and Sasuke fought together. Minato teleported behind Kairo. Kushina's chains surrounded him. Jiraiya entered Sage mode. Boruto and Ren attacked from opposite sides. Arata activated the ancient Uzumaki seal. Kairo struggled. You cannot stop the first reality. Quote. Naruto stepped forward. We don't need to stop it. We need to understand it. Ika's crystal finally shattered. She stepped out. For the first time, Naruto stood face to face with his first mother. Aika touched his cheek. You grew into the Naruto I hoped you would become. Naruto smiled. And I already have a mother. Aika looked at Kushina. Kushina smiled. Then you have too. Aika's eyes filled with tears. Suddenly, the ancient seal beneath them broke. A massive black door opened. Aika's expression changed. No, Naruto asked. What is it? Aika whispered. The first creator's prison. The door opened completely. A figure stepped out. It had Naruto's face, but unlike every other version, this one had no emotions. Aika stepped backward. That's him. Naruto stared. The first Naruto. The figure looked at him. You finally came. Naruto raised his guard. The first Naruto smiled. Now I will show you why every reality was created. The first Naruto. The chamber became silent. The first Naruto stood before them. His eyes were calm. His expression was empty. Naruto stared at him. So you're the first. The first Naruto nodded. I was the beginning of everything you know. Sasuke raised his sword. Then why create all these realities? Quote. The first Naruto looked at him. Because I wanted to save everyone. Naruto frowned. By controlling them. The first Naruto answered. At first, I believed freedom was the answer. But every choice created pain. Quote. Every choice created loss. So I removed choice. Kushina stepped forward. And you call that saving people? The first Naruto looked at her. I call it peace. Naruto shook his head. That's not peace. Quote. That's a prison. The first Naruto smiled. You sound exactly like Aika. Aika stepped beside Naruto. Because he learned from me. The first Naruto looked at Aika. You were the only person who opposed me. Quote. Aika replied. And I still do. The first Naruto raised his hand. The chamber suddenly transformed. Naruto found himself standing in a peaceful Konoha. Everyone he loved was alive. Jiraiya, Neji, Minato, Kushina, even people who had never survived in his reality. There was no war, no suffering, no pain. Naruto stared at the village. The first Naruto appeared beside him. This is what I created. Quote. Naruto looked around. Where is everyone? They are safe. Naruto noticed something strange. Nobody was making choices. Everyone followed the same routine. Children walked the same paths. Shinobi trained at the same time. Nobody argued. Nobody dreamed differently. Naruto looked at the first Naruto. They aren't living. They are repeating. The first Naruto replied. They are happy. Naruto shook his head. Are they? Quote. Suddenly, Jiraiya walked toward Naruto. Naruto. Naruto smiled. Master. Jiraiya looked at him. Do you want to leave? Naruto froze. The first Naruto's expression changed. Jiraiya continued. I want to choose my own life. The illusion began cracking. One by one, everyone began remembering their own desires. Minato wanted to watch Naruto grow. Kushina wanted to raise her son. Neji wanted to choose his own destiny. Jiraiya wanted to travel. The perfect world began collapsing. The first Naruto shouted, No. Naruto stepped toward him. People don't need a perfect world. They need the freedom to make their own. Quote. The first Naruto attacked. Naruto blocked the strike. Their fists collided. The chamber shook. Sasuke joined the battle. The first Naruto moved faster than both of them. He struck Sasuke into the wall. Naruto rushed forward. The first Naruto caught his arm. You still don't understand. Naruto looked into his eyes. Then explain. The first Naruto whispered. I created the void because I couldn't accept losing Aika. Quote. Naruto froze. Aika looked at him. The first Naruto continued. I created the creator to rebuild reality. I created the council to control it. I created the guardians to protect it. And when everything failed, I created the empty king. Quote. Naruto stared. All of them were you. The first Naruto nodded. Every enemy you defeated was a part of me. Naruto clenched his fist. Then why am I different? The first Naruto smiled. Because you learned something I never could. Quote. What? The first Naruto looked toward Aika. You learned how to let go. Aika stepped forward. The first Naruto's expression softened. I'm sorry. Aika nodded. I know. The first Naruto began disappearing. Naruto reached toward him. Wait. The first Naruto smiled. Take care of the worlds. All of them. His body turned into light. The ancient chamber became peaceful. Ika walked toward Naruto. The first reality is finally free. Naruto smiled. Then we can go home. But before anyone could move, a final message appeared on the ancient seal. The first reality has ended. Then another line appeared. The second reality has begun. Naruto looked at Ika. What does that mean? Ika's expression became serious. It means the story has reached its true beginning. The second reality. The ancient seal disappeared. For a moment, nobody spoke. Naruto looked at Ika. What is the second reality? Ika took a deep breath. The first reality created the rules. The second reality created life. Sasuke frowned. Then why is it starting now? Ika looked toward the ceiling. Because the first reality was never supposed to end. Suddenly, the chamber began shaking. A bright golden portal appeared. Naruto stepped closer. What is inside? Ika answered. The world before chakra. Naruto looked surprised. Before chakra existed. Ika nodded. In that world, humans survived without special powers. They built civilizations through knowledge, courage and cooperation. Quote, Kakashi looked at the portal. Then why does it matter to us? Ika's expression became serious. Because that world created the first human who could control reality without chakra. Naruto asked. Who? Ika looked directly at him. Someone who shares your blood. A figure appeared inside the portal. A young man stepped forward. He had black hair, silver eyes and an Uzumaki symbol around his neck. He looked at Naruto. Are you Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto nodded. Who are you? The young man replied. My name is Sora Uzumaki. Arata stepped forward. Another Uzumaki. Sora smiled. Our clan existed before chakra. Quote, Naruto looked at Ika. How is that possible? Ika answered. The Uzumaki were not created by chakra. Chakra was created because of them. Everyone became silent. Sora continued. My ancestors discovered a force hidden inside human memories. Quote, they called it the first energy. Naruto asked. What happened to it? Sora looked toward the sky. It was sealed. Until you connected the realities. Naruto understood. So I awakened it. Sora nodded. And now someone wants it. A black crack appeared behind Sora. A voice echoed from it. Not someone. Everyone. Thousands of shadow figures emerged. Sora immediately raised his hand. A transparent barrier surrounded the group. Naruto activated Sage Mode. Sasuke drew his sword. Ika released her sealing chains. The shadows attacked the barrier. Sora struggled. I can't hold them for long. Quote, Naruto stepped forward. Then we fight together. Sora looked at him. You really are the Naruto everyone talks about. Naruto smiled. Hopefully they say good things. Sasuke sighed. Sometimes. Quote, Naruto laughed. The barrier broke. The shadows rushed forward. Naruto and Sasuke attacked together. Ika sealed the first wave. Sora released a powerful energy unlike chakra. The shadows began disappearing. Naruto stared. That power is incredible. Sora answered. It isn't power. It is memory. Naruto suddenly felt a strange sensation. The guardian mark returned to his hand. But it was changing. Sora looked shocked. That's impossible. Naruto asked. What? Sora pointed at the mark. You've awakened the first energy. Ika's expression became serious. Then the second reality has chosen its guardian. Quote, Naruto looked at his hand. Me. Sora shook his head. No. He looked toward Nico. The second reality chose him. Everyone turned. Nico's eyes began glowing silver. A strange symbol appeared on his forehead. Nico whispered. I can hear them. Naruto stepped closer. Who? Nico looked toward the endless darkness. Every human who existed before chakra. Then the entire sky opened. Millions of ancient voices spoke together. The first energy has returned. And somewhere beyond the second reality, a mysterious figure smiled. Finally, the true war can begin. Friends, subscribe to Animevasalor to watch the next part. Comment, next part, below, and Animevasalor will upload the next part very soon.